Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to all the presenters, audience, and also the committee of the Third International Conference on English Language Teaching 2022. Let me introduce myself. My name is Melda Nursalna, and my team are Mem Afifah Lindasari and Mem Raida Asfiana. We are from UIN Antasari Banjarmasin, and we would like to present our research paper about Flipbook project to enhance students' digital literacy in English literature course. Based on a survey about the status of Indonesians' digital literacy in 34 provinces conducted by Kominfo in November 2020, point out that digital literacy in Indonesia has not yet reached a good level. However, internet access is getting faster, more affordable, and spread to remote areas, and can be used by all levels of society. Even though the digital literacy level of the Indonesian people is still at a moderate level, they use the internet frequently, and most of them use it to communicate, search, and get information using social media and watch online videos. It proves that Indonesian people are familiar with digital technology. Digital technology may also be used in the world of education. There are many platforms that can be used to support the teaching and learning process during online or offline learning, such as WhatsApp, YouTube, Google Meet, Google Classroom, Quizzes, Kahoot, and much more. Currently, most schools and universities have conduct offline learning. So the existence of the internet and digital technology cannot be eliminated, such as to find learning sources. However, students are not only requested to be able to use and search for learning materials from the internet, but they must also be able to evaluate, communicate, collaborate, and create content with digital media. So it is important for them to be digitally literate. A good understanding of digital literacy will guide students to use the internet smartly and more appreciate other people's work, but the facility provided by the internet will also make students passive in learning. To handle this problem, the lecturer must apply a learning model that encourages students to develop their skills, such as the implementation of project-based learning. Project-based learning itself is a teaching method in which students learn by actively engaging in real-world and personally meaningful projects. It focuses on the process of mentoring and monitoring. Through project-based learning, students are required to be able to expand knowledge and skills from the material they are studying. After that, they will present their work and insight to other students. An example of project-based learning activity is making a flipbook as a learning media. Flipbooks are electronic books in the form of soft file. Students state that flipbook design was not boring because it didn't only contain text, but there were pictures, audio, and video. There are 4 stages in implementing Flipbook project in the literature course, namely launching the project, building knowledge, understanding and skills, developing, critiquing and revising product, also presenting product. The first stage is launching the project. In this step, the lecturer gives an overview of the material. It is about the prose. Then the students are asked to look for an article about teaching English prose, and most of them look it up on Google Scholar or expert explanations on YouTube. Students are also asked to make a summary of the article. After that, the lecturer asks students to conduct group discussions and take notes on the important point they get. The second stage is building knowledge, understanding, and skills. In this stage, the lecturer reviews the result of the discussion and explains the follow-up material related to poetry and drama. Then the lecturer shows a video about teaching poetry, explain it, open Q&A section, and students are asked to practice reading a poem. After that, the lecturer gives them a project to make a flipbook, explain the steps, and give a sample of a flipbook. The lecturer also provides opportunities for students to work on their project during class hours while checking students' progress. The third stage is developing, critiquing, and revising product. In this stage, the lecturer gives an explanation of what should be included in a good flipbook. And the lecture also provide opportunities for students to be creative in designing and developing their flipbook as complete and as beautiful as they can. And the last stage is presenting the product. In this stage, students send their flipbook links to the class group and their social media to get a wider audience. This is the example of a flipbook made by students in literature class. Alright, this is the end of my presentation, and we conclude that flipbooks as learning media could develop students' digital literacy. Because in creating a flipbook, students are required to understand and evaluate sources on the internet. They write down the most relevant sources on their own language and then make and design the flipbook creatively. It proves that the implementation of project-based learning through the Flipbook project in literature class is a bridge between knowledge and skills of students. Thank you for your great attention to me and sorry for all the mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.